Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam. Inshallah, all of you are in the best of health and iman, and I pray all of you guys are doing well. Brothers and sisters, this is going to be a little bit of a different video. You guys haven't seen much social experiments from myself before, and you know what? Myself and Ali, we just thought, let's go out there and ask people what they would like to have in Jannah. Now, there's bigger reasons as to why I'm actually passionate about this video, and I also want to give you guys a reminder, inshallah, about I'm going to do all of that after you guys have seen the main video, so do stay tuned for that. It's going to be interesting. Before we get into that, I just want to let you guys know, follow me on Snapchat if you're not following me already, Instagram as well. It's very, very important. Keep up to date with all of the work, inshallah. Another very, very important thing. Ali also made a very, very similar video on his channel, but there's a catch. He asked the same question to children. So if you guys want to see what kids want in Jannah, inshallah, stay tuned till the end of the video, and I'll put that in the description down below as well. Check that video out as well. Without further ado, inshallah, let's get straight into this video.
Inshallah, when you make it to Jannah, what will be one thing besides, obviously you're going to see Allah and your family, besides that, and the Hur Alayns, yeah, besides that, what is one thing that you would want? Like,
what I'd want?
Yeah, one thing that is just like...
Every person I care about, I'd love to see them in Jannah.
It's like... If I'm going to start crying here for a second.
No, it's because you know what they say? They go, if you don't see me in Jannah, ask about me.
Yes.
So when I read that, I really hit like some strings, you know what I'm saying? So
that's true.
That's really deep for me.
I would want to play five-a-side with the prophets.
That is so sick.
Yeah,
he would want to play five-a-side. Five-a-side. Which would be the top five prophets that you pick?
Well, obviously, Rasulullah alayhi salam.
Right,
straight away, the primary target. Okay. And
second?
then Ibrahim alayhi salam.
Ibrahim alayhi salam.
100%. Isa alayhi salam. Musa alayhi salam. That's four.
No. Prophet sallallahu Ibrahim alayhi salam, Musa alayhi salam.
Me, of course.
Oh, you?
Yeah, I have to be in the two, so that's four, innit?
One more.
Okay, like what else on? Ooh, this is...
One more.
Wow,
yeah.
Yusuf alayhi salam, or Yunus.
That's the idea.
What would you like to have in Jannah? Besides,
It's a very good question. I've actually thought about this earlier, and I would like to know about all the history of the world, that since it ever existed, what was the history of the world?
he would like to have to know.
I want to eat as much like food that I love, like chocolate, sweets, all the fatty stuff, without getting like affected.
A decent husband, because I'm still single, so you'll be like a husband, something like that.
Inshallah, may Allah grant you Jannah. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, the question is, if you was, inshallah, when you make it to Jannah, what is one thing that you will ask for?
To be able to see my parents.
Inshallah. Which one?
You know, cloudy with a chance of meatballs. It rains food. I would like. I want that machine, but not for it to go wrong.
Okay, so you want it to be raining food?
Yeah.
To eat unlimited pizza and never be full.
Yeah. Never get fat. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Eat pizza and not get fat. That's I agree with that one.
If you were to get into Jannah, inshallah, of course, what would you like?
The first thing
What would you ask for?
I would want to see the seerah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he went on Al-Isra wal Mi'raj, and I would want to see when he first received his wahi.
So you basically want to see all of that?
Exactly.
Interesting. One specific, special thing.
I like to be reunited with my mum.
Inshallah.
Because she is my Jannah.
Vehicle that would allow me to move faster than light.
Definitely like a nice big house.
A big house, yeah?
Yeah.
Or I live a lifestyle that we don't live right now. So like
and
have
a huge
mansion.
forest.
A mansion,
forest.
And what?
A forest. I'd love to.
Yeah, no.
You know, something with nature.
Inshallah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, ask me what would we want in Jannah, yeah?
What do we want in Jannah?
Me personally, there's two. One, I can't share, it's personal to me, dear to my heart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And second one thing that I would want is, I would want it to be like in a room where it's like a cinema, and I want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow me to see everything from the day one till the end of the day of judgment. Everything that happened. I want to know.
Wow.
I want to know what happened in the Battle of Badr.
Yeah.
It's just like a movie. Can you imagine? Just go to everything. Like just Adam, how Shaitan disobeyed Allah. I want to see all of that. That's me. What about you?
What do I want from? There's so much to ask for. You can't.
One thing.
Shall I tell you?
And it's so possible.
Shall I tell you what Allah will give us?
is far greater than even our minds, whatever we can even imagine. So I wouldn't want to limit.
You're
I wouldn't
right.
want to limit.
One brother said he wants a dinosaur that flies.
Someone asked, can I have a PlayStation in Jannah?
SubhanAllah.
The answer is, you can if you wanted it, but I doubt very much you want it in Jannah. There's so much to
Yeah, like there's so much I want.
and there's so much you don't even know what Jannah's like.
Yeah.
Right? So I wouldn't want to limit it.
Oh wow. Just one thing. I can only choose one thing.
I mean, you can tell us different things that you like.
The ability to reminisce with the whole of humanity about the things that we did here. As in, like, speak to anyone from any generation, talking to people, basically.
That's pretty unique, mashallah.
To reunite with my mom, inshallah. Yeah, that, but I don't really know. I'm not really sure.
Has there been something like, you know, like there might be sisters who they like cakes, and they'll be like, you know, I want the biggest cake in the world. Is there anything specific, like, it can be anything. Has there ever thought gone through it?
From the dunya, obviously.
Not from the dunya.
Just to reunite with family.
What would you like to have in Jannah? If there's one special thing that you'd like to have, excusing the obvious.
I guess just all the family and friends, really, everyone I'm close to.
So brothers and sisters, as you guys saw, alhamdulillah, the brothers and sisters were telling you guys what they would like to have in Jannah. Now guys, I wanted to give you guys a reminder and end on a reminder and on a positive note, inshallah. I'm very passionate about this because I feel like a lot of us, Muslims specifically, okay, we live our lives thinking, yeah, we're going to go Jannah, or, you know, there's another place that we could go, and we need to do good deeds in order to get to Jannah and all of this. But sometimes I feel like, you know, when we're actually doing these good deeds, like we're praying, we're going out there, we might give in charity, I feel like sometimes it just becomes a ritual thing and we don't actually acknowledge that I am doing this in order to get to somewhere that I believe is real, and that somewhere is paradise. I feel like if we thought about it as much as we really should think about it, it would be much, much more inspirational for all of us. I mean, imagine thinking, I'm going to be in a place where if I want to live in Avatar, I will be able to live in the Avatar world, fly under all of those floating islands and all of that sort of stuff. I mean, it will raise your iman. I mean, it raises my iman when I think about it. Just the thought that I will be able to live in the worlds of places that I find really creative, and I will actually be able to be there, it's crazy. You see, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows us, and He knows that we as human beings are people that do things for rewards. When you go to your job, you're not just going to work for free, you're working in order to get rewarded with money. In the same way, when we're doing all of this work, which is praying and doing all of these good deeds, we need to remember more often that we are doing this in order to get rewarded with Jannah, inshallah. Also, another thing that we need to try and do is be more creative with our answers. And that's not me criticizing any of the answers, but we should actually sit down and try and contemplate about things that we would want in Jannah. Because I'll be honest, a lot of the things that we might ask for, like, I don't know, a PlayStation, or living in a world, or having a beautiful car, think about it. I mean, Allah could give you that in an instance. Like, literally like that. It's like, imagine the queen's in front of you and the queen's asking you, what do you want? I'll give you anything in this whole kingdom. And you're like, I just want a Nissan Micra. She's going to look at you like, she's going to be offended. She's going to be like, what are you talking about? I'm telling you, you can have whatever you want. And you're telling me you just want a little anything, like something so small. So we need to try and be more creative with our answers. Get proper creative. I want the Avatar world. I want to be able to fly on a dragon. I want to be able to live underwater. I don't know, something crazy like that we can't do in this world. So guys, get creative in the comment section down below. Let me know if you want to see another video just like this one, or maybe a part 2. And that's pretty much it, man. When we have, inshallah, when I reach Jannah, inshallah, and I hope to, I'm going to invite all of you guys, inshallah, and we're all going to have a party. I don't know what's going to happen with the sisters, and maybe they're going to have their own area, or I don't know, like, we'll sort it out. But I'm going to invite all of you to my mansion, I promise, inshallah. I'll see you in Jannah. Look after yourselves. Assalamu alaikum.